YouTubers, this is your pal EMDSD14R. It is officially August 22nd, 2020. How's everyone doing? How are your families? Hope everyone is happy, healthy, safe, and fit in spite of what's going on in the world with this COVID-19 thing, among other things. Uh, yeah, this is another update video. I have some things here that I wanted to go over, and I have a couple new pieces of rolling stock and locomotives to show off. So let's get started with the Kato P42. I mentioned in my last update that I might actually add KD couplers and coupler boxes to it, and I actually went ahead and did that. It's not really that hard to do. I had to install the... Let me see if I can focus that. Had to install undershank couplers on it, but they are at the correct height, so pretty happy with that. Next, we have my two Athearn Blue Box Sioux line cars. I've had these for many years. Like I think I had them around the same time I got my layout when it was in its first form. And in recent years, I actually used them for parts. And when I try to, scrounge them back together from the parts box, they didn't really run that good, and they didn't have upgraded couplers. Like, for example, if you look at the frame of the Sioux line boxcar here, it's actually from a gondola, but they're both the same length, so you can actually switch the frames between the two. I just added kato friction bearing trucks on this one with KD couplers, and on the Sioux gondola here I added kato roller bearing trucks with the KD couplers. To be honest, some of the best trucks on the market that I personally have experienced are the kato trucks, the Atlas trucks, even the Bachmann trucks are pretty good. Athearn, yeah, the Athearn trucks are good. They're a little bit pricey. What other trucks? I tried KD trucks in the past, and they are good, but eventually, depending on how long you use them, from my experience, they eventually fall apart. I know people that probably have them hadn't had that issue, but I've had that issue, so I haven't really gone back to KD trucks. This is one of the new Bachmann hoppers. I saw this at Nicholas Smith, and I was like, it's under 30 bucks, and it's a cement type hopper, and yeah, I thought it'd be cool to have. I might patch it into ER&W. I'm not sure. I might just leave it, but it's the H34A hopper. But I like it. It's really cool. And then we come to a familiar engine. This is my Athearn Genesis B&O F7A number 4492. These are actually, I think you had to specially order these from Athearn, but I'm not sure. I think you could just order them like any other engine from Athearn, but I haven't really seen any for sale online or anything of the sort. Problem I'm having with this engine is the horn won't sound. So let me just put it on the track. So one issue I'm having is, and because I was trying to experiment with the horn files, like the sound files. So it's in DC mode right now. Power pack is at full, and it's not moving in DC mode. So let's turn that off. Okay, now we're in DCC mode. It moves in DCC mode. The bell works, but when I try pressing the horn doesn't blow. So I so to reset your engines on this power pack, you hit Shift 999, and that resets the decoder. Let me just mute that. So I hit Shift 999, and that resets the decoder. Reset the decoder twice or 3 times, I forget how many. Still, the horn will not blow. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so if you guys have any tips on how to get that engine sorted out, I'd be really appreciative of that, because if I can't fix the decoder or sort it out, I probably would have to just use it as a trailing unit, which is fine, or I'd have to get an updated decoder, because this actually has the older Tsunami decoder in it, which is still a good sounding decoder, but if I, last resort is I have to get a more modern one. But if it has sound in it, I shouldn't have to spend that extra money. Now let me go ahead and put this guy on the track. You guys are probably like saying, OMG, what do we have here? Well, this is the next ghost unit. So this is number 9307. So I basically just took the standard Athearn Nrex number 9308 and just renumbered it to 9307. And as you can see between the two, they have different lettering. So this one has the red lettering, this one has the black lettering with the red numbers, and that's one of the many distinctive features of this engine. Let me just turn it around here so you guys can see. If you look closely at the windows, I was able to get the trailing unit do not occupy logo off the windows, and I was able to do that with these Q-tips. Now I don't have the original package label for them, but they were from Japan, but Nicholas Smith had them. But if you want to remove stuff like that off the windows, you just take one of these, take 70% isopropylene alcohol, and you carefully rub off the lettering. And I was able to do it without taking off or snapping off the wipers, which is good. If you're looking here, see if I can get it to focus. There are no number boards on this engine. Now, when I originally planned to add numbers to it, I thought I could just use the number boards that were there. I thought they were just like printed on the outside. Turns out the numbers on these engines are printed on the inside of the clear plastic. And that left me with a bit of a dilemma, so I basically said, why don't we have it so that this engine had its number boards like smashed out at some point, and everything inside was plated up anyway, and that new numbers were just placed in there like that. I thought that was just a cool little story to put behind it. And I think it's different. It really does look different, especially from the side. If you look, it really does look different. Not only that, but I did, this is where the numbers used to be. So I just removed the numbers there and put the new numbers down here, and remove the Nrex logos on this side and on this side. And then at the back here, which I think was the best job so far, is the 9307, if I can get to focus, at the rear of the unit, which is really, really cool. Now, unfortunately, this engine does not have sound in it already. I would have liked to have had it with sound in it, but let me move this track away a little so I can get in here. Put this on right. I have a re-railer, but I'm just not in the mood to get it right now. But I would have liked to have had sound in this unit already, but that's okay. I'm happy with it. It does run. And it's really quiet too. But I do plan to get sound and DCC in this engine and run these two, or these three, I should say, together soon. So, yeah. Oh, and I got some more of these, whatever you call these, pipe cleaner thingies. Got those. I just randomly bought a whole lot of stuff. But, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. I'll have, hopefully, more videos coming to you soon. Yeah. So, you guys be cool. God bless, and I'll see you later. Bye, y'all.